guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes.
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Luck. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Check out. Line 674. 11. Check. Pilot 64. Read. Check.
On first down, Locke. And this one complete right side to Funches. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Look out! Ready! I got. Check. Flash down. Alert, alert! Call.
Now on 2nd and 13. Luck over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Luck. And an alley to run. Got some real estate inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Now a first down throw. Luck. That is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Go!
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
That's going to be a long day.
From the gun, here's Luck. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Devin Bush brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
At the 21-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Two times. Everyone, you got 4 down.
They run with Conner. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Johnson, the intended target.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Safety screen. Come on. Hey, Delta.
After the interception, it's Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Give the sack to Kamoko Ture. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Tight right. Hey, we got four. We got four down. 6.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And the Steelers getting another first down on a bit of a roll.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
58, boy, 58.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
To throw on third down. Dobbs finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right. He's telling him right. Hey, 4 down. 11 feet. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Ain't no
To throw is locked. Able to find a rookie from Ohio State, Paris Campbell. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check out. Wide, 622. Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. 4 down. He's coming. 12. We got double up. General West. 52. Check 26. Check. Wide.
On first down, it's Mack. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
I know
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Mack. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
11. 15, Alpha. So don't say nothing. 50's the money. 50's the money. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Monday. Wrong, get wrong.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's Mack. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking for Kemp. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up. For the rest of the offense, because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Mack, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Dobbs. He gets it left side to Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Sack City. Sack City, baby.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Dobbs to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Single. I got 19. You.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Check out. Ready.
They run with Hines. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room. Switch. 40. Easy. Alert. 12.
Now Luck. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Hines on a toss play. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check out. Ready. I got it. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. 12. Hey, check right. 12. 55.
Out of the gun. Luck. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Campbell. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 1st down, Mack. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Tighten up, tight 61, match box, light.
Just beating the play clock is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Hey, dude.
Now Luck. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You must be dreaming.
From the gun, Dobbs. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
65.
Operating from the gun, Dobbs. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 36. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
On play action, it's Dobbs. On the left side, it's McDonald. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Dobbs now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Dobbs got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Andrew Luck, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago when he was comeback player of the year. And he needs another one right now if he wants a Colts victory. Now Mack, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down throw. Luck looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Dobbs now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Pierre Desir in on the stop. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Dobbs. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Pick it up. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
On 4th down, Dobbs. And he finds McDonald. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Connor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 32-yard line.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Washington with the catch, middle of the field. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Connor, and he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! James Conner with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now Luck. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
First down, Indianapolis.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 39-yard line.
So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. This from 52, and this for the win. And his kick is good. From 52 yards away, he gets it to go. And the Hoosier State will